I just gotta make sure when I blow this thing up that I don't lose a lot of detail because this is a tiny, tiny photo.
I'm beyond frustrated right now because I thought Jarrell would definitely have my back.
Such a shitty photo. Tiny. I can't even make out that that's even hair.
I can't tell where the eyes are. The hair is pretty much the same tone as most of the skin.
Just pay attention to the shapes.
I know, I've done portraits, man, but you know that it's all about the reference.
This is easily the hardest reference to work with in the room.
Whether of celebrities, children, or deceased loved ones, portraits are as personal as one can get. You will have 6 hours to tattoo a portrait.
Alrighty. Nice grainy picture. Yay. I'm a photorealism guy, but the picture is everything. This picture is from the 1960s. Every time I try to blow it up, it blurs.
That's horrible.
If you have no detail at all, you don't have any precision. I have to pull off a crazy miracle to make this great from a bad picture.
This is the worst picture to work from.
Because of the contrast and the grain.
The blur, yeah, the graininess, look at it.
The photo, blurry as hell, but I got enough of the gist to actually follow the blur to make it sharp. And it's because I am a portrait artist.
I have to find the clean parts of that in my head.
You have to be able to pull off bad pictures sometimes. Pulling that off will be a guaranteed win.
This week, we asked you to create a portrait tattoo. We're testing precision. Sebastian, how you feeling about this piece?
Well, in the photo, I have very much to work with. It's blurry.
It's not that blurry. It's still a good photo overall. With a photo like this, the goal is to make it look better. I would have done a dark background. You kind of did the opposite. You darkened up the side of the cheek, and then you did a lighter background. That alters the likeness a little bit. As far as precision goes, you're trying to duplicate the photo. It's cool to change stuff around in a portrait, as long as it still looks like that person.
I can tell you, I definitely would have had the precision, but I just could not see some of that stuff just blurred out.
You did not follow the photo. You did not do a portrait. You did something else. You completely reversed the light and dark in the left side of the face from the background to the foreground. I've never seen anybody flip a portrait picture.
Trust me, I had all intentions to do it exactly the way it was.
I don't understand how that intention varies. Bob, has that ever happened to you in portraits? Do you ever switch the portrait around?
I mean, well, you can be a smartass about it, but
I could be a smartass because I'm looking at that. So if you want to look at what I'm looking at, then we can talk about it. I can't judge that against that and tell you did a great job. You want to fight, huh?
No, I don't want to fight, because if I did, I would have ran over.
You can be mad at me all you want, but it ain't my fault. You totally decided to do your own thing with it, and it was a bad choice.
For the next elimination tattoo, you'll be creating a portrait on your human canvas.
Man, I can't believe we're doing portraits. I did not see portrait coming.
Portraits are very personal tattoos. They allow no room for mistakes.
Oh, Lord. I do portraits, but I don't like to do them. It's going to depend on the picture. The picture is everything when it comes to this. And if you got a bad picture, it's not going to be a good portrait.
About what era was this taken?
60s, 70s?
No.
Johanna wants a portrait of her mother, and it's so small. I mean, the actual photograph of the face of her mother, you can't see anything.
It's kind of fuzzy, so I want to keep it about this size.
I'm very, very scared about this one because I could go home over having a busted grill when I couldn't even figure out what it's doing. Wow. I can't see the hair, I can't see the fuzz, I can't see nothing in this picture.
Just a little bit. Try not to crease because the hair is right in the crease.
I'm really frustrated about this tattoo. I sat up late and worked on this portrait, trying to blow it up and see some of the details, but you can't see anything. And I gotta put it in a difficult spot. I mean, this is bullshit.
James didn't talk his client into putting it on a better spot. He should know better. That just puts a smile on my face. I'm hoping James is going home and I'll be safe. I believe I'm definitely at a disadvantage. My picture is super difficult. It's a contrasty, whited out mess.
You're doing awesome, girl.
She's not taking it very well because she picked a spot that was really bad. I mean, it's on the bottom of her hip. All around, it's not a fun issue right now. Pretty scared because I could go home tonight.
Welcome to tonight's elimination. This week, we've been testing your portrait skills. We'll be looking at your shading, detail, and how much your tattoo looks like the picture. Josh.
You had a difficult photo to work from, man, so you definitely had a handicap on this.
Yeah, man, it was just a whited out picture.
With the whites of the eyes, what you've done is you've done what's in the picture. What I would have liked to have seen is maybe make the eyes look round and in the head, because they are so blown out in the photo that to fill it in with white like that really flattened out her expression.
Unless there's an actual highlight there, I would never put white in the eyeball like that, because it does tend to flatten it out, and then plus it turns yellow with age. The lettering I liked, it was more minimal, where less is more sometimes.
I would have loved to seen some hair detail. You have the shape and the construction of the hair there with the shading, but you didn't really detail it out with any hairlines. Just a few touches here and there of some thin lines kind of make it look like hair.
There's a definite trick to hair that guy standing right back there can tell you one little trick that'll change your life, and it's so easy.
Little touches of detail like that are what make portraits really shine. You don't have to have exorbitant detail in every nook and cranny, but when you do bring certain aspects of it out with little details here and there, the whole photo just kind of clicks. I think that's where you're lacking.
James Vaughn. How are you feeling about this piece?
It was a tough one. The original picture is actually like this big.
The portrait is not all that accurate to the photograph. Part of doing a portrait is being able to see accurately what's in the photo and translate that into the tattoo.
I don't consider myself a portrait artist. I just did my best.
Where I think you kind of lost it is you actually put some shading in her nose, where in the photo there wasn't. It was more of a highlight on the tip of her nose, and you kind of shaded it out, which effectively changes the shape of her nose.
This week, we're testing dimension. Oh, man.
Creating dimension is to make your tattoo look like it's actually popping off the skin. It's the difference between a basic tattoo and an amazing tattoo.
Today, you must tattoo an animal.
Yes. I've been waiting for this challenge. This is the imagery that I love. This is the imagery that I do. I know I'm gonna kill it.
For an animal to come to life and pop off the skin, faces, noses, eyes, and mouths must have depth and dimension.
It's important to show dimension in animal tattoos because you want to make that tattoo look like it's alive. You want to make it look like it's gonna reach out and touch you.
Very dark. Apparently, my canvas has a photo reference. I didn't know that.
All details are lost in there.
The photo is just too small. The image is about the size of a quarter. Let's see what we can pull.
All right, thank you.
It makes it a lot more difficult. What the
Oh, me. This is really getting aggravating.
I'm screwed.
Just the right contrast, but the wrong size.
My canvas has a photo reference, but it's only that big. I maneuvered, I tweaked.
Decided not to do that.
Pulled out the line work.
I love it. That's perfect.
She's very happy with what I drew up. I have artistic skill. That's my strong point. Ryan needs to watch out for me.
Today you had to use dimension to bring animals to life. Angel, you went head-to-head with Ryan.
It does show dimension in this nice turn of the animal. It's really majestic and strong.
The strong black in the back of the head with the silhouette of the mane was a really nice touch. If you have a nice smooth black fade behind that onto the neck to create that muscle, this is definitely a better tattoo for you.
Thank you.
Today, you must tattoo
Here it is, guys.
a portrait.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Finally, this is my time to shine.
Of a senior citizen.
What? Ooh. Leatherface. That's so much little detail.
Senior citizen portraits are difficult because you want to capture the likeness of that person, but you don't want to overdo their wrinkles because you'll make their entire face look leathery and scary.
Yeah, it's coming eventually, right? Portrait day.
I just gotta make sure when I blow this thing up that I don't lose a lot of detail because this is a tiny, tiny photo.
I'm beyond frustrated right now because I thought Jarrell would definitely have my back.
Such a shitty photo. Tiny. I can't even make out that that's even hair.
I can't tell where the eyes are. The hair is pretty much the same tone as most of the skin.
Just pay attention to the shapes.
I know, I've done portraits, man, but you know that it's all about the reference.
This is easily the hardest reference to work with in the room.
I think you
Yeah, I don't understand what he did with these pics.
It's obvious what he did with these pics. He tried to help out the West. Everyone's been saying I'm a one-trick pony, and I wanted to prove everybody wrong.
Oh my God.
I feel like Jarrell's taken that away from me by giving me the hardest one in the room. I'll give you a minute, okay?
Okay.
This chick will not sit still.
She won't? When I get done, I'll come over there and hang out.
I'm up against so many odds that I don't know if I can make it past.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to do a good portrait, not just a finished portrait.
I appreciate it.
I'm going as easy as I possibly can on her, but I don't know if she's gonna sit through this thing. You got 30 minutes, okay? Just please let me finish it.
Word, dude. Jimmy's canvas is all over the place. The best thing I can do to make sure that he can finish his tattoo is just talk to her. There's still strength in numbers. You got a portrait of?
Oh, my granddad.
Your granddad?
He's a World War II vet.
Oh, yeah? They're earning this one. They're almost done.
Today, you had to tattoo portraits of senior citizens, and you were being tested on precision. Let's take a look at how you did. East, Jimmy, you're next.
All right.
If you look at your tattoo, you're like, man, that nose looks crazy. Then you look at the photo and you're like, that's the shape of the nose. If you look detail per detail, you hit the details in this character.
And I like the look of the gray shading you get in his face. For a guy that doesn't do portraits, you did good.
Good job, Jimmy.
Today, you must tattoo color portraits.
Oh, shit. There it is.
Damn.
Oh,
that's right. We are testing precision with Nico style, color realism.
Here we go.
Every little facial detail must be precisely and perfectly rendered with solid saturation and smooth color blends, or your canvas will be left with an unrecognizable mess.
You're sweating.
I'm so. I'm a color tattooer, so I think I'll be safe in this challenge, but I don't know if I'm gonna excel in this challenge. My color portrait is difficult because the whole portrait reference is shadowed, and I have to adjust that contrast to make it seem right.
You ever done one of these?
I used to do color portraits. It's not something that
That's
I
awesome.
like to do, though. It's like,
Yeah.
it's too much pressure for me, honestly. I've never relaxed doing portraits. I don't know how the you can do it, man.
I'm never relaxed doing them either, dude.
Yeah,
That's one trip.
No way.
Yeah. Never, bro.
Shut the
up. Never
You've
relaxed.
done a million of them. You still
But
not
still,
relaxed.
never relaxed.
Today, you had to tattoo color portraits. Let's see how you did. Creepy Jason.
Do this.
It's very, very, very bright. The white of the eyes you left as white as the teeth. They're super, super bright, but in the original photo, they are in shadow a little bit. The fact that you made the bright blue eyes the exact same color as the bright blue background, the eyes don't have any real depth to them.
What happened too is you thought red hair, so you're like, I'm gonna do orange in the hair. Instead of really dissecting and looking at the hair, because red hair is not red like that. You pulled off a portrait. Do I think it's realistic? No.